What is loving kindness? Loving kindness, or metta in Pali, is a profound and transformative concept within Buddhist teachings. It is often translated as loving kindness, benevolence, or unconditional love. But these terms only begin to capture the depth and breadth of its meaning. Metta is a boundless, all-encompassing wish for the happiness and well-being of oneself and others. Unlike ordinary love, which is often conditional and based on personal attachments or desires, loving kindness is universal and impartial. It arises from a recognition of our shared humanity and the intrinsic worth of all beings. At its core, loving kindness is an attitude of benevolence and goodwill. It is a heartfelt aspiration that all beings be happy, peaceful, and free from suffering. This aspiration is not limited by personal preferences or biases. It extends to all beings, regardless of their actions, appearances, or relationships to us. In this sense, loving kindness is a radical and revolutionary force. It challenges the conventional boundaries of our compassion and invites us to expand our circle of concern to include everyone, without exception. Loving kindness is one of the 4 Brahma Viharas, or divine abodes, in Buddhist teachings. These are 4 sublime states of mind that the Buddha encouraged his followers to cultivate: loving kindness, metta; compassion, karuna; sympathetic joy, mudita; and equanimity, upekkha. Each of these states represents an aspect of an enlightened heart and mind. They are considered divine because they transcend ordinary human emotions and reflect the boundless nature of an awakened consciousness. Loving kindness is rooted in the understanding of interconnectedness and interdependence. In Buddhist cosmology, all beings are interconnected in a vast web of relationships. Our actions, thoughts, and intentions have far-reaching consequences, affecting not only our own lives, but also the lives of others. By cultivating loving kindness, we align ourselves with this fundamental truth and contribute to the creation of a more harmonious and compassionate world. Loving kindness begins with ourselves. This is not an act of selfishness, but a recognition that we cannot truly love others until we learn to love and accept ourselves. Many people struggle with self-criticism, self-doubt, and feelings of unworthiness. These negative mental states can be significant obstacles to the practice of loving kindness. By directing loving kindness towards ourselves, we learn to cultivate a sense of self-compassion and self-acceptance. This creates a solid foundation for extending loving kindness to others. Self-loving kindness involves recognizing our own suffering and offering ourselves the same compassion and care that we would offer to a dear friend. It means acknowledging our own imperfections and limitations with kindness and understanding. It is an ongoing practice of gentle self-care and nurturing that helps us to heal and grow. Once we have established a foundation of self-loving kindness, we can begin to extend this attitude to others. The practice traditionally follows a specific sequence, starting with loved ones, then moving to neutral persons, difficult persons, and finally, all beings. This progression helps us to gradually expand our capacity for loving kindness and to overcome the barriers of attachment and aversion. We start by directing loving kindness towards those who are close to us, such as family members and friends. These are people for whom we naturally feel affection and goodwill. By focusing on these individuals, we reinforce and deepen our positive feelings towards them. Next, we extend loving kindness to those who are neither friends nor enemies, such as acquaintances, colleagues, or strangers. These are people who do not evoke strong emotions in us. By including them in our practice, we learn to cultivate an attitude of universal benevolence that is not limited by personal attachments. The practice then moves to those with whom we have conflicts or negative feelings. These might be individuals who have hurt us or whom we find challenging to deal with. Extending loving kindness to difficult persons is one of the most challenging aspects of the practice, but it is also one of the most transformative. It helps us to break down the barriers of resentment and hatred and to develop a sense of compassion and understanding even for those who have caused us harm. Finally, we extend loving kindness to all beings, without exception. This includes not only humans but also animals, plants, and all forms of life. It is an aspiration for the happiness and well-being of the entire universe. This boundless loving kindness reflects the ultimate goal of the practice, to cultivate a heart that is open, expansive, and inclusive. Loving kindness meditation is a specific technique used to cultivate loving kindness. It involves silently repeating phrases that express our wish for the happiness and well-being of ourselves and others. Common phrases include, "May I be happy," "May I be healthy," "May I be safe," and "May I live with ease." These phrases can be adapted to suit our personal preferences and the specific needs of the situation. The meditation begins with ourselves, then gradually expands to include loved ones, neutral persons, difficult persons, and all beings. As we repeat the phrases, we focus on generating feelings of loving kindness in our hearts. We may visualize the person we are focusing on, or simply hold them in our mind with an attitude of goodwill. Loving kindness meditation is a powerful tool for transforming our habitual patterns of thought and emotion. It helps to soften the heart, dissolve negative emotions, and create a sense of connection and empathy. Regular practice can lead to profound changes in our attitudes and behavior, fostering a more compassionate and harmonious way of being in the world. Loving kindness meditation offers a wide range of benefits, both psychological and physical. These benefits have been increasingly validated by scientific research, confirming what practitioners have known for centuries. By cultivating an attitude of loving kindness, we can experience profound changes in our mental and emotional well-being, our relationships, and even our physical health. One of the most immediate benefits of loving kindness meditation is the increase in positive emotions. Regular practice can lead to greater feelings of happiness, joy, and contentment. These positive emotions are not fleeting or superficial. They reflect a deeper sense of well-being and fulfillment that arises from a compassionate heart. Loving kindness meditation can also help to reduce negative emotions such as anger, anxiety, and depression. By focusing on feelings of goodwill and compassion, we can counteract the negative mental states that contribute to our suffering. This does not mean suppressing or denying negative emotions, but rather transforming them through the practice of loving kindness. Loving kindness meditation builds emotional resilience by helping us to develop a more balanced and stable mind. It increases our capacity to cope with stress and adversity, allowing us to respond to challenges with greater equanimity and composure. This resilience is a key aspect of mental health and well-being. By cultivating loving kindness towards ourselves, we learn to accept and appreciate ourselves as we are. This self-acceptance is a crucial component of self-esteem and self-worth. It helps us to let go of self-criticism and self-doubt, and to develop a more positive and compassionate relationship with ourselves. Loving kindness meditation enhances our mindfulness by helping us to stay present and focused. The practice involves paying attention to our thoughts, emotions, and sensations with an attitude of kindness and non-judgment. This mindful awareness is a powerful tool for personal growth and transformation. Loving kindness meditation fosters a sense of connection and empathy with others. By cultivating feelings of goodwill and compassion, we can develop more harmonious and fulfilling relationships. This includes not only our close relationships, but also our interactions with strangers and acquaintances. The practice of loving kindness helps to expand our capacity for empathy and compassion. It allows us to see beyond our own perspectives and to understand and appreciate the experiences of others. This empathy is a cornerstone of healthy and supportive relationships. For those who struggle with social anxiety, loving kindness meditation can be particularly beneficial. By focusing on feelings of goodwill and compassion, we can reduce the fear and apprehension that often accompany social interactions. This can lead to greater confidence and ease in social situations. Loving kindness meditation can help us to develop a more forgiving and compassionate attitude towards others. By focusing on the well-being of those who have hurt us, we can begin to let go of resentment and anger. This forgiveness is not about condoning harmful behavior, but about freeing ourselves from the burden of negative emotions. Research has shown that loving kindness meditation can have a positive impact on physical health. It can reduce stress, lower blood pressure, and improve immune function. These health benefits are linked to the practice's ability to reduce negative emotions and increase positive ones. Loving-kindness meditation can improve the quality of our sleep. By reducing stress and promoting relaxation, the practice can help us to fall asleep more easily and to sleep more deeply. This can have a significant impact on our overall health and well-being. Some studies suggest that loving-kindness meditation may be linked to increased longevity. By promoting emotional and physical health, the practice can contribute to a longer and healthier life. Loving-kindness meditation has the potential to create greater social harmony. By fostering an attitude of compassion and goodwill, we can contribute to a more peaceful and just society. This includes promoting understanding and cooperation across different cultural, racial, and social divides. The practice of loving kindness can inspire greater altruism and acts of kindness. By cultivating a sense of empathy and compassion, we are more likely to engage in behaviors that benefit others. This altruism can have a ripple effect, spreading kindness and goodwill throughout our communities. Loving-kindness meditation can be a catalyst for positive social change. By fostering a sense of interconnectedness and mutual responsibility, we can address social issues with greater compassion and effectiveness. This includes working towards solutions that promote the well-being of all beings. For those on a spiritual path, loving-kindness meditation can deepen and enrich their practice. It aligns with the core teachings of many spiritual traditions, which emphasize compassion, love, and interconnectedness. This can lead to a greater sense of purpose and meaning in life. Loving-kindness meditation can also lead to greater spiritual insight. By cultivating a heart that is open and compassionate, we can experience a deeper connection to the divine or the sacred. This can enhance our understanding of ourselves and the world around us. The practice of loving kindness helps us to transcend the limitations of the ego. By focusing on the well-being of others, we can move beyond self-centeredness and develop a more expansive and inclusive consciousness. This is a key aspect of spiritual growth and enlightenment. The benefits of loving-kindness meditation are wide-ranging and profound. They encompass psychological, emotional, physical, social, cultural, and spiritual dimensions of our lives. By cultivating an attitude of loving kindness, we can transform ourselves and our world, creating a more compassionate, harmonious, and joyful existence for all beings. The revolutionary art of happiness reveals the profound impact this practice can have on our lives. From enhancing our emotional resilience and fostering stronger connections with others to improving our physical health and inspiring positive social change, loving-kindness meditation is a powerful tool for personal and collective transformation. By embracing these teachings, we can cultivate a more compassionate, joyful, and harmonious world for ourselves and all beings.
Have you ever wondered if there's more you can do to change your luck? Imagine if there were an ancient and simple practice that could open the doors to prosperity and bring unexpected wealth into your life. In today's world, people often feel stuck in a cycle of hard work, stress, and financial worry, looking for solutions everywhere but failing to find that one missing piece. However, what if the key to unlocking abundance isn't complicated? What if it's something that has been passed down through centuries of spiritual wisdom, yet remains accessible to everyone? In this expanded version of the script, we will dive deep into these powerful teachings from Buddhism, an age-old practice that has guided millions towards peace and prosperity. For those who are ready to shift their energy, align with the vibrations of abundance, and open themselves to unexpected wealth, today we'll explore 3 special items. These 3 objects, when placed under your bed, have the potential to transform your energy field and dramatically increase your chances of good luck, even in ways you may have never imagined. This secret comes directly from Buddhist teachings, practices passed down from monks who have honed their connection to the universe for centuries. These monks have shared their knowledge with those who seek balance and prosperity, revealing that luck isn't just something that happens to us, it's something we create. The 3 items we are about to discuss are not mere superstitions. They hold deep spiritual and symbolic meanings that have the power to align your energy with the natural flow of prosperity. You might be skeptical, thinking, how can a few simple objects placed under my bed change my financial life? The truth is that these items aren't magical on their own. It's the intention, the symbolism, and the way they shift your mindset that makes the difference. If you've tried everything to improve your finances, but still haven't seen the results you desire, it may be because you're missing this vital knowledge. Today, we're going to unlock this ancient secret and show you how you can practically apply these techniques to bring more abundance into your life. Before we start, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel for more amazing tips, and comment below, "I am ready to attract abundance and luck into my life." By writing this, you'll begin manifesting positivity and open yourself to new opportunities. Let's embark on this journey of transformation together. Buddhist teachings offer profound insights into the nature of prosperity and abundance. Contrary to the common misconception that Buddhism is solely about detachment and simplicity, the philosophy actually provides valuable principles on how to align your energy with the universe's natural flow of abundance. In Buddhism, the concept of karma, both in action and in energy, is central. Karma isn't just about good or bad actions that come back to us. It's also about the type of energy we emit and attract. When we surround ourselves with objects that represent wealth, protection, and positive energy, we begin to align our own vibrations with those of prosperity. This isn't a theoretical idea, it's something that has a real, tangible impact on our lives. You may have noticed that some people seem to have good luck, follow them wherever they go, while others struggle despite their best efforts. The difference often lies in the mindset and environment they cultivate, which either attracts or repels good vibrations. In this expanded exploration, we will not only show you how these three sacred objects can shift your energy, but also how you can integrate them into your daily life in a practical way. By doing so, you can enhance your chances of attracting wealth, success, and opportunities in ways you've never considered before. The first item we will explore is cloves. At first glance, cloves might seem like just another spice you might use in cooking, but for centuries, cloves have held spiritual significance across many cultures, particularly in Buddhist teachings, where they are seen as powerful protectors against negative energies. Cloves are much more than an aromatic spice. In ancient traditions, they've been used for energetic cleansing and spiritual protection. In the Buddhist tradition, cloves are considered a shield that repels negative energy and misfortune. By placing 3 cloves under your bed, you can create an invisible barrier that prevents bad energies from coming near, leaving only positive vibrations to flow freely into your life. But how exactly does this practice work? The process begins with intention. When placing the cloves under your bed, you must focus on what you wish to protect and attract into your life. Select high-quality cloves that are whole, as their integrity symbolizes their ability to block negativity and welcome prosperity. It's important to set your intentions clearly while performing this ritual. Without intention, the cloves are just spices, but with it, they become powerful tools for manifesting your desires. Think of the cloves as tiny energy workers. They are actively working to keep negative vibrations away from your sleeping space, which is when you are most vulnerable to external energies. Sleep is a time when the subconscious mind is most active, processing the day's events and preparing for the next. By placing cloves under your bed, you create a protective, nurturing environment for positive energy to flow. Another crucial aspect of this practice is maintaining its effectiveness. Cloves absorb the negative energies around them, and after a certain period, they need to be replaced. It is recommended to refresh the cloves every 2 weeks. Each time you replace them, take a moment to reset your intentions. Thank the cloves for their protection and reaffirm your goals for prosperity and abundance. This cycle of renewal ensures that the energy around you remains vibrant and aligned with your highest good. While cloves act as protectors, they also create space for new opportunities to manifest. When negative energies are cleared away, a pathway opens for luck and good fortune to enter your life. Many people who use cloves in this way report that financial opportunities, such as unexpected promotions or business success, seem to appear as if from nowhere. The truth is, these opportunities were always available. It's the clearing of negative energy that allows them to come into your awareness. The second item in this practice is bay leaves. Like cloves, bay leaves have a long history of spiritual significance. In many cultures, they have been used as symbols of victory, success, and achievement. In Buddhist tradition and other ancient belief systems, bay leaves are used to purify spaces and invite prosperity. Placing 3 bay leaves under your bed can help attract the energy of success and wealth into your life. These leaves act as magnets for financial opportunities, clearing away any blockages that may be preventing you from achieving your goals. To use bay leaves effectively, it's important to select fresh, whole leaves. Like the cloves, the integrity of the bay leaves is crucial. They symbolize completeness and the wholeness of your intentions. Place the 3 bay leaves under your bed, ideally near where you rest your head. As you do this, focus on specific goals you wish to achieve. Visualize these goals as already accomplished and feel a deep sense of gratitude for their manifestation. An additional practice that amplifies the power of bay leaves is writing a specific wish on one of the leaves. After writing your wish, you can burn the bay leaf, allowing the ashes to be carried away by the wind. This act symbolizes the wish being sent out into the universe and is believed to release the power of the plant in an intense and focused way. You can perform this ritual once a week to keep your intentions fresh and aligned with the flow of prosperity. As with cloves, bay leaves should be renewed regularly to maintain their energy. Replace them every 2 weeks or whenever you feel that the energy in your space has become stagnant. With continuous use, bay leaves can help you manifest not just financial success, but success in all areas of life: personal, professional, and spiritual. Their energy of victory and achievement ensures that blockages are cleared and opportunities are invited in. Now that you've learned about the power of cloves and bay leaves, it's time to introduce the third and most powerful item: wish paper dusted with cinnamon. This simple yet incredibly potent ritual combines the ancient practice of writing your desires and the powerful properties of cinnamon to create a tool for manifestation like no other. Cinnamon has been known for centuries as a spice that attracts luck and prosperity. By combining it with the act of writing your wishes, you create an energetic amplifier that can draw wealth, opportunities, and success into your life. Here's how to perform the ritual. Start by writing down your goals and desires on a piece of paper. Be specific and clear about what you want to manifest. Don't hold back. Whether your goals are related to finances, relationships, or personal growth, write them all down. Once you've written your wishes, sprinkle a bit of cinnamon powder over the paper. As you do this, visualize your desires being blessed and amplified by the power of cinnamon. After preparing the paper, fold it carefully and place it under your pillow. Sleeping with the wish paper under your pillow allows your subconscious mind to work on manifesting these desires while you rest. The act of placing the paper under your pillow symbolizes that you are planting these dreams deep in your subconscious, the place where all manifestation begins. As you drift off to sleep, focus on visualizing your goals as if they have already been achieved. This further strengthens the energy of the ritual. The next morning, you can either continue to sleep with the paper under your pillow or move it to a safe place near your bed. Over time, this practice will create a powerful, energetic connection between your mind, your intentions, and the universe, allowing your dreams to manifest in ways you never thought possible. While these 3 objects, clovers, bay leaves, and wish paper with cinnamon, are powerful on their own, there are additional techniques that can enhance their effects and align your energy even more closely with the flow of abundance. First, consider incorporating a gratitude meditation into your daily routine. Gratitude is one of the highest vibrations we can emit, and when we express gratitude for things we haven't yet received, we tell the universe that these things are already on their way. Each night before bed, after placing the items under your bed or pillow, take a few moments to focus on gratitude. Visualize the life you want to create and feel deep appreciation for it as though it's already yours. Next, use positive affirmations to reprogram your mind for abundance. Words have incredible power. By repeating affirmations such as "I attract wealth easily" or "I am worthy of abundance," you train your subconscious mind to align with these beliefs. Hold the cloves, bay leaves, or wish paper while repeating these affirmations to infuse them with your energy and intentions. Another powerful technique is cleansing your living space. Your home's energy directly impacts your ability to attract abundance. Regularly clear away clutter, broken items, and anything that holds negative associations. Use incense or essential oils of cinnamon or bay leaf to purify the environment, allowing positive vibrations to flow freely. Finally, practice detachment. While it's important to have strong intentions, it's equally important to release attachment to the outcome. Trust that the universe will deliver what you need at the right time, and don't focus too much on how or when it will happen. Detachment allows you to remain open and receptive to unexpected blessings. By combining these advanced techniques with the 3 sacred objects, you can create an even more powerful system for attracting prosperity into your life. The secret lies in persistence and consistency. Just like any practice, the more you reinforce these positive vibrations, the stronger they become. So, what are you waiting for? Start today by implementing these practices and opening the door to abundance and prosperity. Remember to write your affirmations in the comments. I am a magnet for prosperity, and I am ready to receive all the good the universe has to offer me. This will further solidify your commitment to manifesting abundance. Thank you for joining us on this journey of transformation. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and share it with others who are ready to attract luck and abundance into their lives. Together we can create a ripple effect of positivity and prosperity. Until next time. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today's topic is something that I think we can all relate to on some level. We've all been in situations where we're tempted to share everything about our lives, the good, the bad, the exciting plans for the future. But here's the thing, there are some things that you should never tell others. That's what today's video is all about. We're going to break down 4 key things you should always keep to yourself, no matter how tempting it might be to share them with people around you. And trust me, by keeping these things private, you'll save yourself from a lot of unnecessary drama, misunderstandings, and honestly, just stress. Let's get started with the first one, which is a big one for a lot of people. Personal finances. Now, money is one of those topics that people tend to approach with a lot of curiosity. We live in a world where success is often measured by wealth, how much money you make, how much you've saved, where you invest, how much debt you have, and so on. But here's the thing, talking about your personal finances with others can create a lot of problems, even if you don't realize it at first. Let me explain why. First, there's the issue of perception. When you talk about how much money you make, whether it's a lot or a little, it can change how people perceive you. Let's say you're doing really well financially and you're excited about it, so you share that information with a few friends or family members. While some people might be genuinely happy for you, others might start to feel envious or even threatened. They might begin to see you as someone who's out of their league or someone who's bragging, even if that's not your intention at all. Suddenly, you might find that your relationships change, and not for the better. People might start treating you differently, expecting you to pay for things more often, or assuming that you have an endless supply of money. And let's be honest, that can be uncomfortable. On the flip side, if you're struggling financially and you share that with others, you run the risk of being judged or pitied. No one wants to be seen as someone who can't manage their money, even if the reasons for your struggles are beyond your control. It can lead to unsolicited advice, criticism, or even worse. People might distance themselves from you because they don't want to get involved with someone who they perceive as having financial issues. And that's not all. When people know too much about your financial situation, it can also make them feel entitled to ask you for loans or favors. You might find yourself in situations where people expect you to help them out just because they know you're doing well, or they might guilt trip you into giving them money when you're not in a position to do so. But let's go even deeper than that. Talking about money also creates a power dynamic, even if it's unintentional. When people know how much you make or how much you have saved, it can shift the balance of the relationship. Suddenly there's this invisible divide between you and the people who know about your finances. It might make them feel inferior, or on the flip side, they might start acting superior to you if they feel like they're in a better financial position. Money, as we all know, is a sensitive topic, and it can complicate relationships in ways that are subtle but significant. And it doesn't stop at just relationships with friends and family. In the workplace, discussing your salary or bonuses with co-workers can lead to resentment and tension. Even though transparency in pay is something that a lot of people advocate for, the truth is that not everyone handles this information maturely. Someone who finds out you make more than they do might become resentful, even if you both work equally hard. It can lead to unnecessary workplace drama or competition, which is just added stress that no one really needs. So, my advice is to keep your financial details private, Hart. It's one thing to celebrate your successes or ask for help when you're in a tough spot, but sharing the exact numbers in your bank account or your salary details can do more harm than good. You can still talk about your financial goals, your achievements, and your challenges without revealing the specifics. It keeps things less complicated and, frankly, helps you maintain better boundaries in your relationships. All right, now let's move on to the second thing you should never tell others: your future plans. Now this one is tricky because I know how exciting it is to share your dreams and goals with the people around you. When you've got a new idea, a big project, or a major life change on the horizon, it's only natural to want to talk about it. You want to hear people's thoughts, maybe get some feedback or encouragement. But here's the thing, not everyone is going to be as excited about your plans as you are. In fact, some people might unintentionally or intentionally discourage you. Let's talk about why that happens. A lot of times, when you share your future plans with someone, they project their own fears and insecurities onto you. They might not mean to, but their doubts come out in the form of helpful advice or realistic concerns. You tell them you want to start a business, and they say, "Are you sure you want to do that? It's really risky." Or maybe you're thinking about moving to a new city for a fresh start, and they say, "But what if things don't work out? Are you sure you'll be happy there?" These comments might seem small, but they can plant seeds of doubt in your mind. You start to second-guess yourself. You start to wonder if maybe they're right, and suddenly your excitement turns into anxiety. And here's the thing, it's not because your plans aren't good. It's because the person you shared them with might not have the same vision or drive that you do. Their fears don't have to be your fears, but once they voice those concerns, it's hard not to internalize them. That's why it's so important to be selective about who you share your future plans with. But there's another layer to this. When you talk too much about your future plans, you might also fall into the trap of getting too much feedback. Everyone has an opinion, right? And while feedback can be helpful in some situations, it can also be overwhelming. Too many opinions can make you lose sight of your original vision. You start to tweak your plans based on what other people think, and before you know it, you've drifted away from what you originally wanted. It's easy to lose focus when there are too many voices in your head. So, what's the solution? Keep your plans to yourself until you're ready to take action. It's fine to share your excitement with a trusted few, especially those who have always supported you and your goals. But don't feel like you need to broadcast your every idea or ambition to the world. Sometimes, the best way to achieve something is to work quietly and let your actions speak louder than your words. Once you've made progress, then you can share your journey. Let people see your results instead of talking about your plans prematurely. Next up, let's talk about the third thing you should never tell others: your personal struggles. Now, this one is tough because we all go through difficult times. Whether it's a rough patch in your relationship, issues at work, or mental health challenges, it's natural to want to talk to someone about it. But here's the catch: not everyone needs to know about your struggles. In fact, oversharing can sometimes make things worse. Here's why. First, when you share your personal struggles with too many people, you open yourself up to judgment and gossip. Not everyone has your best interests at heart, and even well-meaning people might spread your business to others. You tell one friend about a tough situation in your relationship, and before you know it, half of your friend group knows the details. Suddenly, something that was personal and private becomes a topic of discussion, and you're left feeling exposed and vulnerable. But even worse than gossip is the fact that some people might use your struggles against you. It's sad, but not everyone you confide in will support you. Some people might take advantage of your vulnerability, using it to manipulate or control you. This is especially true in toxic relationships or friendships where one person holds power over the other. When you share too much, you give people ammunition that they can use to hurt you later on. That's why it's so important to be selective about who you trust with your personal struggles. This doesn't mean you should bottle everything up, far from it. It's important to talk about what you're going through, but the key is to talk to the right people. Close friends or family members who have proven themselves to be trustworthy are usually a good option. Alternatively, consider seeking professional help, like talking to a therapist. Therapists are trained to listen without judgment and can offer guidance without the risk of spreading your personal business to others. There's also another aspect of oversharing personal struggles. It can sometimes make you come across as seeking pity. This is especially true if you find yourself sharing the same struggles over and over again without taking any steps to resolve them. People might start to see you as someone who is constantly looking for sympathy rather than someone who is genuinely trying to work through their issues. This can affect how people perceive you and even how they interact with you in the future. They might start to avoid conversations with you because they expect it to be another session of venting or complaining. While it's completely okay to seek support, balance is important. No one wants to be seen as the person who is always in crisis or who can't handle their own life. Another point to consider is that not everyone is equipped to help you with your struggles. Sometimes, when you share too much with someone who doesn't know how to support you, they might offer bad advice, or worse, make you feel worse. You might leave the conversation feeling more confused or upset than you were before. That's why it's crucial to seek out people who are genuinely capable of helping you. Sometimes, keeping certain struggles private or only sharing them with a small, trusted group can save you from additional stress and heartache. Lastly, let's talk about the fourth thing you should never tell others: your good deeds or acts of kindness. Now, this might sound a little strange at first. After all, aren't we supposed to spread positivity and encourage others by sharing the good things we do? Well, yes and no. While there's nothing wrong with doing good in the world, constantly talking about your good deeds can come across as seeking validation or approval from others. It can make the act of kindness feel less genuine, like you're doing it more for attention than out of the goodness of your heart. Here's the thing: true kindness doesn't need an audience. When you do something nice for someone, whether it's helping out a friend in need, donating to charity, or volunteering your time, the value of that act comes from the impact it has, not from the recognition you get. If you constantly feel the need to tell people about the good things you're doing, it can make people question your motives. Are you doing this because you genuinely want to help, or because you want people to praise you for being a good person? In today's world, with social media being such a big part of our lives, it's easy to fall into the trap of sharing every little thing we do. But when it comes to acts of kindness, sometimes it's best to keep those moments to yourself. There's something special about doing good quietly, without the need for applause. When you help someone or make a positive impact in the world, you don't need to broadcast it for it to matter. The impact itself is enough. That doesn't mean you should never share your good deeds at all. In some cases, sharing your experiences can inspire others to do the same. But there's a difference between sharing with the intent to inspire and sharing with the intent to gain praise. It's all about being mindful of your motivations. If you're sharing your good deeds because you genuinely want to encourage others to follow suit, that's great. But if you're doing it because you're looking for validation, then it might be time to reconsider why you're sharing in the first place. There's also something deeply fulfilling about knowing you've made a positive difference in someone's life without needing recognition. It allows the focus to remain on the act itself and the person you helped, rather than shifting the spotlight onto you. And in many cases, the person you're helping might appreciate your discretion. Not everyone wants their struggles or the help they receive to be broadcast to the world. By keeping your acts of kindness private, you're respecting their privacy as well as keeping the integrity of the gesture intact. In conclusion, the 4 things you should never tell others: your personal finances, your future plans, your personal struggles, and your good deeds, are all about protecting your peace, privacy, and personal integrity. It's not about being secretive or isolating yourself from the people around you. It's about recognizing that not everything needs to be shared, and that sometimes keeping certain aspects of your life private can save you from unnecessary complications. When you maintain healthy boundaries around what you share, you'll find that your relationships improve, your stress levels decrease, and your sense of personal control over your life strengthens. Thank you so much for sticking around and tuning in to today's video. If you found this content helpful or thought-provoking, please go ahead and give it a thumbs up. It really helps the channel. And if you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe for more content like this. I'd love to hear your thoughts on this topic, so feel free to drop a comment below. Have you ever shared something that you later regretted? Or maybe you've learned to keep certain things private over the years? Share your stories with me. I'd love to hear them. As always, take care of yourselves, be mindful of what you share, and I'll see you in the next video.
Did you know that the date of your birth isn't just a random number? It's far more than that. It holds deep secrets about your karma and the spiritual lessons you are meant to learn in this lifetime. Your birth date can be seen as a cosmic blueprint, intricately woven into the fabric of your destiny. The specific day, month, and year you were born can reveal the challenges you'll face, the blessings that will come your way, and the purpose your soul is meant to fulfill. What we're about to explore will change how you view your life, your past, and your future. Buddhist teachings suggest that the moment you were born holds the keys to understanding the patterns that repeat in your life. Why do certain situations keep arising, or why do you seem to attract particular types of people or experiences? The answers to these questions are not random. They are the echoes of your karmic lessons, patiently waiting for you to understand and transform them. If you've ever wondered how to break free from these recurring patterns, this video is for you. We're going to reveal how the date of your birth holds the key to understanding and transforming your karma. With this knowledge, you'll learn how to invite more peace, prosperity, and love into your life's journey. And as we walk through this together, you'll see that the secrets of your future are hidden in the numbers of your past. Every second, more and more people are discovering the profound connection between their birth date and the spiritual awakening they've been seeking. This knowledge is changing lives, and it can change yours too. Before we dive into this life-changing information, take a moment to like this video and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Turn on the notification bell so you never miss any of our transformative content. We want to be there with you, guiding you as you explore these deep spiritual truths. And here's a small challenge. Leave a comment below saying, "I attract positive things into my life," as a way to immediately shift your energy and start aligning with the powerful transformation that is already underway. By setting this intention, you are signaling to the universe that you are ready to attract more joy, peace, and abundance. The concept of karma is often misunderstood. Many people believe it is simply a law of cause and effect, a kind of cosmic system of rewards and punishments. If you do good, Good things happen to you. If you do bad, bad things come your way. But this is an oversimplified version of what karma truly is. According to Buddhist teachings, karma is much more complex and far-reaching than mere cause and effect. Karma encompasses not only our actions but also our thoughts, emotions, and intentions. It is a vast accumulation of energies that shape the course of our lives, influencing everything from the choices we make to the circumstances we encounter. From the moment of birth, each of us is born with a karmic field, a unique set of tendencies, lessons, and energies that we must work through during our lifetime. This karmic field is not a punishment or a reward, but rather an opportunity for growth and evolution. Every soul comes into this world with specific lessons to learn, and those lessons are reflected in the patterns and challenges we face. Whether it's the people we meet, the relationships we form, or the situations we repeatedly find ourselves in, all of these are reflections of our karma. And by understanding the karmic influences present in our lives, we can begin to make more conscious decisions that align with our spiritual purpose. So why is this important? Because understanding your karma is the key to unlocking a more harmonious and fulfilling life. When you become aware of the karmic patterns in your life, you stop feeling like a victim of circumstance and start realizing that you have the power to change and transform those patterns. Instead of reacting to the challenges you face, you can start using them as opportunities for personal growth and spiritual evolution. Buddhist masters teach that karma is not a fixed sentence. It is an invitation to transform. Karma is not about punishment for past actions. It is an opportunity to refine your soul, to learn from your mistakes, and to evolve spiritually. By recognizing and understanding your karmic patterns, you can start making conscious choices that align with the highest version of yourself. Now let's get into the exciting part, how your birth date can reveal your karma and your spiritual path. Each of us has a karmic number that is derived from our date of birth, and this number holds the key to understanding the specific lessons and challenges we are meant to face in this life. Your karmic number is like a spiritual guide, offering insight into the patterns that keep repeating in your life and the areas where you have the greatest potential for growth. Calculating your karmic number is simple. You only need your full date of birth, the day, month, and year. Let's walk through the process step by step so that you can calculate your own karmic number and begin to unlock the secrets it holds. First, take the day of your birth. If you were born on a single-digit day like the 7th or the 9th, then that number is your first karmic number. But if you were born on a double-digit day like the 15th or the 23rd, you'll need to simplify the number by adding the digits together. For example, if you were born on the 15th, you would add 1 plus 5, which gives you 6. So your karmic number for the day is 6. If you were born on the 23rd, you would add 2 plus 3, which gives you 5. Next, look at the month you were born. If you were born in a single-digit month like July 7, then your number for the month is simply 7. But if you were born in a double-digit month like October 10, November 11, or December 12, you will need to simplify those numbers as well. For example, October, your 10 becomes 1 plus 0 equal 1, November 11 becomes 1 plus 1 equal 2, and December equal 12 becomes 1 plus 2 equal 3. Now let's move on to the year of your birth. Suppose you were born in 1990. To find the karmic number for the year, you need to add the digits together. First, add 1 plus 9 plus 9 plus 0, which gives you 19. Since 19 is still a two-digit number, you'll need to simplify it further by adding 1 plus 9, which gives you 10. And because 10 is still a two-digit number, you simplify once more by adding 1 plus 0, which gives you 1. So, your karmic number for the year is 1. Finally, to find your overall karmic number, add the results from the day, month, and year together. In this example, the day was 6, the month was 7, and the year was 1. Add them together. 6 plus 7 plus 1 equals 14. Since 14 is a two-digit number, you'll need to simplify it by adding 1 plus 4, which gives you 5. So, in this example, the karmic number is 5. Now that you know how to calculate your karmic number, let's explore what it means. Each karmic number from 1 to 9 carries a unique set of characteristics, challenges, and spiritual lessons. By understanding your karmic number, you gain insight into the repeating patterns in your life, the challenges you face, and the strengths you are meant to develop. If your karmic number is 1, your life is centered around discovering your own identity and learning how to be a leader. People with the number 1 have a pioneering energy and are often called to be innovators, independent thinkers, and trailblazers. However, the challenge for those with karmic number 1 is learning to balance self-confidence with the need for collaboration. The lesson here is that true leadership is not about dominating others, but about inspiring them to find the best within themselves. If your karmic number is 2, your journey revolves around cooperation, harmony, and emotional balance. People with the number 2 are naturally sensitive and intuitive, able to perceive the emotions and needs of others. However, the challenge for those with karmic number 2 is learning to find strength in vulnerability and to value their own needs as much as they value the needs of others. The lesson here is to develop emotional resilience and to learn how to communicate assertively without losing your sensitivity. If your karmic number is 3, your life is guided by creative expression and communication. People with the number 3 are often talented in the arts, writing, music, or any field that allows them to express their thoughts and emotions. However, the challenge for those with karmic number 3 is learning to balance inspiration with practical action. The lesson here is to develop the discipline to see your creative ideas through to completion, even when the initial excitement fades. If your karmic number is 4, your life is grounded in stability, order, and security. People with the number 4 are natural builders, driven to create solid foundations in their work, relationships, and personal lives. However, the challenge for those with karmic number 4 is learning to balance security with flexibility. The lesson here is to be open to change and to learn how to adapt to new circumstances without losing sight of your goals. If your karmic number is 5, your life is guided by the pursuit of freedom, adventure, and change. People with the number 5 are naturally restless and curious, drawn to new experiences and challenges. However, the challenge for those with karmic number 5 is learning to find the balance between freedom and responsibility. The lesson here is to embrace change while also learning to stay grounded and committed to your goals. If your karmic number is 6, your life revolves around responsibility, love, and service to others. People with the number 6 are natural caregivers, driven to nurture and protect those around them. However, the challenge for those with karmic number 6 is learning to find a balance between giving and receiving. The lesson here is to take care of yourself as well as others, and to set healthy boundaries in your relationships. If your karmic number is 7, your life is deeply connected to the quest for knowledge, wisdom, and spiritual understanding. People with the number 7 are naturally introspective and curious, driven to uncover the deeper meaning of life. However, the challenge for those with karmic number 7 is learning to balance their search for knowledge with the practical experience of life. The lesson here is to integrate your spiritual insights with your everyday actions and to find harmony between mind and spirit. If your karmic number is 8, your life is centered around the pursuit of power, success, and material achievement. People with the number 8 are natural leaders, driven to build, lead, and achieve great things in the material world. However, the challenge for those with karmic number 8 is learning to use their power wisely and to balance material success with spiritual growth. The lesson here is to find fulfillment not only in what you achieve, but in how you achieve it. If your karmic number is 9, your life is guided by compassion, altruism, and the desire to make a difference in the world. People with the number 9 are natural humanitarians, driven to serve others and to fight for causes they believe in. However, the challenge for those with karmic number 9 is learning to balance their desire to help others with the need to take care of themselves. The lesson here is to learn how to set boundaries and to recognize that you cannot save everyone. Understanding your karmic number is just the beginning of the journey. Once you've identified the lessons and challenges associated with your number, the next step is learning how to transform negative karmic patterns into positive ones. Karma is not a fixed destiny. It is an energy that can be worked on, adjusted, and balanced through conscious effort. One of the most powerful ways to transform negative karma is through meditation and self-reflection. Meditative practices allow you to access the deeper parts of your subconscious where many of your karmic patterns are stored. By meditating regularly, you can observe your thoughts and emotions from a higher perspective and start to recognize the patterns that keep repeating in your life. Another important practice is self-awareness. Keep a journal where you reflect on your daily actions, emotions, and reactions. Ask yourself, why did I react this way? What is this situation trying to teach me? This type of self-reflection helps you become more aware of your karmic patterns and gives you the opportunity to make conscious choices that align with your highest self. Forgiveness is another essential component of balancing karma. Often, we carry emotional burdens from past experiences that keep us tied to negative karmic cycles. By practicing forgiveness, both of yourself and of others, you release these emotional ties and create space for new, positive energy to enter your life. Forgiveness does not mean condoning harmful behavior, but rather freeing yourself from the weight of anger, resentment, and pain. In addition to meditation, self-reflection, and forgiveness, conscious and compassionate actions in your daily life can also help transform your karma. When you act with kindness, empathy, and love, you create positive energy that can balance and neutralize negative karmic patterns. Small acts of kindness, like helping someone without expecting anything in return, can have a profound impact on your energetic field and the karma you carry. Remember, karma is shaped by the choices you make every day. By practicing these techniques and making conscious choices that align with your spiritual purpose, you can balance your karma and create a life filled with greater harmony, purpose, and joy. As you continue on this journey of self-discovery, keep in mind that the knowledge you've gained today is a tool for transformation. Your karmic number offers you a deeper understanding of the lessons and challenges you are meant to face in this life, but it is your actions that determine how you will evolve.